This is part 59 of our Minish Cap walkthrough, and we finally got into the final part of the final boss.
Is that not such a great feeling at the
end
of the game?
Oh, it is. Like saying 3 finallys right there.
Yes.
I mean, you finally know you're at the end of the game.
I feel like The Rock. Finally!
Yeah! Rick has come up to Super Mario Galaxy
to fight Vaati! Nice. But I will say, though, this was, I think, our favorite stage of the Vaati fight.
It was. It just brought, like, first of all, you kind of see the Super Mario Galaxy. Like, if you look in the background,
love it.
It kind of like, you know, like, we're not even in the sky right now. It feels like we're almost in space. If you
really
look at that.
It looks like a galaxy or something.
Yeah, but it's outside. We have epic music. He just looks awesome. And it just brought every aspect of the game together, in my opinion.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like we bring back the Minish, and we finally get to use in the final fight. The finals.
There's a lot of finals in the final part of the final boss.
Plus, going along with like the previous 2 phases of this fight, it brought back an item from earlier in the game.
Yeah, the King of Apache or whatever.
Yeah,
King of Apache. Yeah, that we like. Well, we used it throughout the entire game.
Yes, definitely.
But you know, we really haven't used it like a lot since the Cave of Winds.
Definitely not.
Cave of Flames.
It's like we had the Gust Jar in the first part, we had the bow in the second part, and now the cane. And we even used the lamp in here for crying out.
Now, the first time I played this game, I had no clue that these eyes right here, one of them's like, I guess pupils a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
I just went around swinging like crazy. Can't even tell you because like eventually your time runs out. You go back outside the arm. I spent a lot of time in those arms first time through this.
I don't doubt it. I will say, before we killed off the arms of Vaati, Vaati's Wrath, I was a big fan. When I first saw his shape, like just the mass of his body with the 2 big arms coming off, for some reason the very first thing that popped into my head was the final nightmare in the final boss fight of Link's Awakening.
Oh, that is a very good point, yeah.
And it's not exactly the same, of course, but like just the shape, for some reason, popped out in my mind. Now, I wonder if that was intentional on Nintendo's part.
I don't know. No, actually, I don't hate this part. Like, I actually thought it was kind of cool hitting the light orbs back at him as 4 links. But just like you never knew like if he's going to use the shock attack or the light orb attack.
Oh, that's so annoying.
And like I mean, when you gotta multiply, I mean that can be a very difficult thing. You gotta go pretty fast to like pull all that stuff together.
And that's why you'll see us like just kind of camp out here for a second with 3 of the multiplayer or multipliers in place. We're waiting to see if he's going to unload that electrical attack.
I just kept on thinking that he would do one than the other, and it wasn't working out like that really.
It wasn't. Trust me, it took me a little while to finally get the necessary hits.
But you know what? Once you do figure out this guy, like he is a pretty easy boss.
He's not.
I think it's our shortest part of the final boss, if I'm correct.
I think it is. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The first Vaati was pretty short. We said all the buildings.
Oh, that's right. That's true. That is true.
But still, like it was. It's like you see that. You think you can get it, and you're just like,
Now, one thing I know, me and Red talked about this. Like, we didn't like all the eye stuff. Like in the, every part of the final boss. Like Vaati's Reborn, he had the eyes going around him.
Yep.
And then in like
Vaati's Transfigured,
like
he
was like an eye. Yeah, good point. He's not. Well, actually, he's an eye right here too. So
yes, he is.
A little bit of an overdose on the eye, in my opinion, but still, I think is a very good boss fight.
It was, and that confused me a little bit. And I know we mentioned back when we were going through Dark Hyrule Castle, like some of the flames and the torches had like eyes in the middle of them, and there was like no reference to that.
Yeah. So a lot of games have eye bosses, and there's like really no reference to it. Now, I don't think one thing we've mentioned yet is I really like how they brought back the Minish Portal. Like, you know, it's kind of been a staple throughout the entire game, and right here for the final part, we have this Minish Portal that we have to use. We love that they brought it back.
And it reminds me a little bit, obviously.
We didn't bring it back. We just used it earlier in the castle, but you know what I'm saying.
But it reminds me a little bit of the Godin fight. Or not Godin, I'm sorry.
No, Godin? Yeah, Godin is Godin. You have to shrink down Godin's...
no, it's Mazal.
Oh yeah, we're making Wind Waker.
Yeah, they look the same.
We went through the whole game without making that mistake until now.
We finally made it, but like using the Minish to go inside his hands and that boss versus.
No, he was inside his face. His hands just shot arrows.
Yeah, but I like where I'm trying to eventually get.
We're struggling that part right there.
I will eventually get to it. Is that it was cool that they brought that idea back. And again, it goes to what we said earlier about tying it all back together.
I just love this small platform. I just like the final boss fight. Like there's no edges.
No.
Well, there is an edge. There's edges everywhere, but you can fall off at any time. Just like this little platform, and like you're contained to this area. It's just like one-on-one.
And man, just when you finally get those 4,
that's a good hit right there.
Get him in there.
I finally got a little bit wet and got a good shot on him.
And plus, like his death here with like the little purple spikes and everything, or pink, purple, whatever color they are, white. Love it.
Absolutely, absolutely love it.
It's a great death here at the end of part 59 of our Minish Cap walkthrough.